Secondary Sensation. I'm your host, Dan. If this is your first time watching the channel, I'd ask that you please subscribe and check out some of my other videos. In this episode, I'm going to be looking at Benjamin Marra's The Book of Cave Tooth. And it's a very small little thing because I also wanted to talk about something else about Benn Marra stuff. I'm calling it the early works. And I'm really not sure where it falls in this. You know, he had been doing comics for a while before this. But I just want to show it off. This is something I bought from Ben in person at a show. Benjamin Marra's The Book of Cave Tooth. Benjamin Marra is a big D&D nerd. And there's a lot of them out there, apparently. And one of his big influences was their early artwork in those D&D fanzines and manuals and stuff. And so this is just him doing his take on some scenarios. This is, there's a guy with his nose cut off. It's just the regular, I guess, D&D campaign type of scenarios. This is like a cross. Look, it's got hooves and stuff, like a, but it looks like it probably stood on two legs, but then it's a giant roach. That's a funny monster. Now, these might be monsters familiar to people with D&D. I played D&D a handful of times back in the 70s when I was a teen, and haven't since. I really don't know D&D, but I'm kind of, I know they have regular monsters that everyone can use in their campaigns, or they can make it up. Here's some characters sitting around a fire, blowing smoke rings there. There's a dwarf, a mage, an elf, the hero of the thing, I guess, being attacked by some cool looking monsters there. There's a rather weird looking little beast coming out of this well that seems to be partially a portal to another dimension, maybe? I don't know. And there's another little beastie. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else is going on. There's a creature popping out of a stump that has a little face on it. All kinds of monsters surrounding that character. And there's his, looks like the mage might have been done in. That's a pretty wild looking monster there, jumping in. I thought it was two-headed. I think that monster's got a little guy riding on his back. There's a skull-faced looking wormy snake monster. And then two characters battling while dragons breathe fire on them. So, yeah. So there's some Benjamin Marra D&D stuff. And the other thing I wanted to show was I have another video out there, Terra Salter, One Man War on Terre. And it's about the book that came out of this. This is an earlier comic book that he put out covering that, covering the character. This comic is basically the first chapter of the book that came out. So this was printed in 2014. It's got a copyright date of 2012. So I'm not sure when exactly he first came up with this character and stuff. Like I said, go watch my other video. I go through this whole thing pretty well. It's a lot of fun. One of my favorite comics, in a long time. It's very funny. It's got outlaw comic vibes and also heavily influenced by 80s cheesy action movies, and also some of the stuff that came out in the wake of 9/11. Like the sex scene is a little too graphic. I was gonna read just the dialogue to you because it's hilarious, but yeah, I think I'll pass on that. Anyway, these are two early Benjamin Marra comics. I just thought I'd show them off for a minute. That's all.